It has been long since I last appeared here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you hear me? I just want to pass a disclaimer here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Freedom at its peak. Usually location is key. I just came for a morning fresh breeze in the middle of the forest. I like it when I come here very early in the morning when the trees are producing sufficient oxygen. I connect with nature, and as I love green vegetation basically because it helps prevent some diseases. So I love it when I come and I connect with high production of iron and so many other nutrients that happen very early in the morning. Yes, very early in the morning. So I'm here somewhere in the forest. But before I basically invite in the guest speaker for today, I would like to drop some few insights. Okay. Someone says no sound. Can we share the link? Can we share the link before we invite in the guest speaker? Okay, let's share the link. Let's share the link. All right. So before I start off and invite the guest speaker for today, I want to talk about mindset. Mindset. If you want to, because guys, many people they overestimate what they can do in a short time, and they underestimate what they can do in a long term. As that statement of mine makes sense. Let me give an example. Someone starts the business today, they make maybe their first $20 in the business, and they are highly excited. Then maybe they make some trading errors or the market changes, they get stuck, and they are like, the business is not profitable, the business doesn't work, the business is not good enough, the business. So they overestimate what they can do in a short term, and they underestimate what they can do in a long term. Does that statement make sense to someone? Before I invite someone to come in, does that statement make sense to someone? So do not follow that category that you overestimate what can happen to you in a short term, then you underestimate, because generally it is close to 4 years of me doing Royal Q. 4 years. In June this year, I'll be making 4 years. Imagine if I had overestimated what I would do in my first 6 months, and I underestimated what could happen for me in 4 years. Because in my first 6 months, all the people I knew never trusted me. They never believed in me in the business. In my 4 years, they look for me. I don't look for them. Does that create difference? Now, the other scenario that you will suffer when you get into business is a phenomenal mindset of business of what we call start, stop, start, stop. You know, you start a restaurant, you face challenges, you close a restaurant, you start a boutique. You start a boutique, you face challenges, you close the boutique, you go to a Uber. You start a Uber, you face challenge, you close the Uber, you go into shoes. You start shoes, you face challenge, you close shoes, you go into mobile money. Have you met such people, guys? Have you met such people in life? they have that challenge. They start, they stop. It's just a mindset challenge. They start, they stop. They start, they stop. They start, they stop. So for them, every time they are starting something new, it's like when I used to do scams. I was entering one scam, it ends, I find another one. Yes, it is true. I would make money in one scam and start a new one. But at the end of the day, I would just, if I look at the overall picture, I look at that I'm just losing money. Does that make sense? I don't know. The speaker is now going to start. I enter scam, it closes. I enter another one. Yes, it is true. In one scam, I lose money. In another scam, I make money. But when I add up the whole picture, I'm just losing money. I'm not making profit. I become so much excited when I enter this one. I don't know if someone is adding up. I enter this one, I make so much money. I'm like, yeah. Online is the way to go. Yeah. Then it closes. Then I enter another one. This one strikes me and I was just rotating in one cycle because I got started in crypto on the 8th of January 2021. By the time I met Royal Q, my friend, I had lost everything. Everything. Even when I made some money in Royal Q, I returned back to scams. Don't joke with the demon of scams. And I lost big time. I remember, even when I joined Royal Q, I went back to scams. Don't joke with the demon of scams. So it is important for you to decide that, okay, I have done enough of these things. Let me learn how to do things in the right way. All it is. You'll start, you'll stop, you'll start, you'll stop. I was a scammer chasing guy. I even knew how a scam smells. This one is in the middle. It's about to close. This one, the way I smell this one looks like it is fresh. It is new. It is the block. And these guys never. How many of you have heard about? Is it EU11? There is a new scam done by many people now. You enter with $25. How many have heard that one? And people are showing their accounts with a lot of money. Just imagine, it is a matrix referral system. They're about to cry. They're about to cry. I know it is just moved by excitement. It is excitement. And I was there. But I realized that if I need to be really successful, I need real skills. I need real skills. That's why you are here, to take time and understand with our training for today that if you decide to give your Royal Q business a good understanding and time, what is it in for you? What are the benefits? All right? What are the benefits? Because I've tested the benefits And I want to give you confidence. It's worth it. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome our guest speaker today, a man from the schools of the hard knocks of the notables in the crypto market space, a gentleman that got started in the business, faced some issues, stopped doing the business, came back again, having tested the reality, started taking the business seriously, and is now flying in good memories, in good results. Ladies and gentlemen, join me and welcome none other than Leader Kasibante Abe.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to this morning call. Thank you, my brother, my friend, and my mentor, Julius Kabanda, my friend. And ladies and gentlemen, I want us to give a round of applause to our leader, the V6, the only V6 that we have in the east of Africa, and of course, the first, okay, the only and the first V6 that we have, and in Uganda specifically, and he's a man that is really willing to keep supporting other people to make sure they achieve what they wanted to achieve from the word go when they started the business. I want to welcome everyone. My name is Kasibante Abe, all the way from Masaka City, Uganda. I'm a V4 at this business, and this beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you and to encourage you to share the link. You know, usually on the Tuesdays, I come here to specifically emphasize the point of sharing or what you get when you share business. That's where I put the focus. When we come to this meeting, specifically on the Tuesdays, we don't discuss floating laws. We do not discuss margin calls. We do not discuss whole warehouse. We do not discuss sub-bin mode real-time settlement and so on and so forth. So even when you're asking questions, focus on the affiliate program of the Royal Q business. And that is where me personally, I put the energy. Why? It is because when I started this business, I didn't have capital to trade, right? And Julius told me that when you start this business and you recruit people to the business, you'll be earning $30 on each person that you recruit. So me personally, I put the focus there. Yes. You know, usually when you are hungry, you don't need to be shown where the kitchen is. So because I was so hungry, I didn't need anyone to tell me the kitchen is the other end. I had to find where the kitchen is myself. And that is why I'm one of the people that have been working ever since I started this business. Yes, like I told you, time came, I quit the business because of particular reasons. The other time someone was asking, why did you quit the business? In the first place, someone was asking me, why did you quit the business? I think I don't need to discuss that. Can I mention it? Do I need to tell people why I quit the business and then I came back? Am I supposed to tell you why I quit the business and then I came back? If you feel like I should talk about that before I start, give me one in the chat. Would you like to know why I quit the business and then I came back? Give me one in the chat. People usually ask these questions. Why did you quit? Why did you quit? Why did you quit? People usually want to know why I quit. Then why did you quit? Okay. It seems people want to know why I quit the business. Okay, now, let me hope when I tell you this, you're not going to go into the same line, all right? The first reason as why I quit this business after starting was, first of all, when I started the business, like I've told you, I didn't have trading capital, all right? So I thought it was my upline's responsibility to help me build my business. So one of the reasons as to why I quit this business, in the first place, I thought it was Julius to build for me my business. So the moment I realized the guy was busy with his business, I felt like I was left out, I was ignored. So I thought it was him to recruit for me. Yes, I knew what I had to earn. $30, $30, $30. But when I tried, I recruited a few people at the beginning, but then later I felt it was him to take this responsibility and work for me somewhere, somehow. So the moment I realized things were hard, it was me to do my own business, and I felt like I was left out. So I felt like I was ignored. That's the right word to use. I felt like I was ignored. So I had to quit. That is one. But two, my expectations were that when I start, I should be, I'm not saying I will be, I should be making the money that Julius was making. Remember, when I started, I said Julius making money, some good money on a daily basis. Okay? So I thought that when I start, I should also be making the same money he was earning. Who had something like a thought like that? Who has ever got such a thought that when you start, you have to be making $100 like your upline? You have to be making $50 daily like your upline. Who had such a mindset? So I thought, when I start today, I should start earning the money he was earning. Who was just like me? So when I realized one day I was not earning, I was like, this guy. So I was discouraged. Okay. The other issue was I had fear. Remember, I had gone through a number of scams. Okay. Yes, many of us start with such expectations that that is why people usually ask a question that, what is your capital? You know why people ask what is your capital when you show results? It's because they want to start, they think they can start with that capital that you have, and then they earn the amount you are earning. Have you realized that? The reason as why people ask what is your capital is very simple. They want to know what capital you're using. Okay? They want to ask you what capital you're using. So they have a thought that when they put in the capital you have, in particular, they will make the results. They have the results you have shared with them. Hey, that's a problem now. So one of the things that pushed me to go out of business was wrong expectations. Now, this one is the last one. This one is the last one. When I started business, you know, I started business before Spedito and Aloysius. So I saw these guys joining. By the time they came to join, I was there. So I thought Julius had to put these people under me. I think I should leave this. Okay, I think I should leave this. I shouldn't tell you this, guys. Let me go direct to the point now. I should leave this out. Let me welcome you. Just come to the chat. Tell me where you are. And let me leave that out. I should leave that out. So basically, let us take what I've just shared. Now, don't be like me. Put your mindset right. Do not have wrong expectations. Someone tells me, you say it. I should leave that out. I'm leaving that out. I'm leaving that out. Just to know, I looked at myself and I thought this team has to be under me. So I thought it was automatic. They have to put that team under me. And the moment I realized the guy had not put the team under me, hey, I felt like my heart was crashing. I felt like my heart was crashing. I felt like I was betrayed. Actually, that's what I felt. Julius betrayed me by not putting these guys under me. You know why? One, they were my friends and were his friends. Julius himself was my upline and he was my friend. Actually, we were like brothers. Get a point? Someone comes from Nakauka. Wasaha. So when he didn't put these people under me, I felt like, how can he do this? No, so I'm leaving this business just because he can't betray me just like that. He's not a good guy. I know these guys, they had to be under me. How can he put them under himself direct? No. Hey. Hey, I thought, I don't know if you have come to this time when you think your leader should get these people, you know, because I knew these guys, I knew them before. They were my friends. We had been in 2 different companies before, and I knew what they could do. So when they joined the business, I thought it was automatic. They were supposed to be put under myself. So once I realized the guy did not put them under me, I thought I was betrayed. So I was like, let me leave his business for him. How can he do such a thing? No, 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 no. Little did I know that this was my future, not his. Now, this is a disclaimer. Whenever I feel like you should quit this business, okay? Or if you think you're doing this business for your upline, or if you think you're doing this business for your leader, your mentor, whatsoever, if you think you're doing this business for someone else, like you're helping me, because it is me who recruited you, so you think when you recruit, I earn, so you want to do business because you're helping me. If you don't come to class, you think you're hurting me, okay? If you don't learn, if you don't share the business, if you don't come to meetings, if you don't do this, that, if you think you're doing that and you're hurting me and you're helping me to do it, then you are finished. Guess what? All the time I took not deciding to do business serious, all the time I took joking around, all the time I spent, you know, just loitering around, moving up and down, beating around the bush, doing that and that. All the time I spent, these guys did not stop making money. Now, who wants to know why I joined the business again after quitting? If you want to know why I joined the business again, give me a 2 in the chat. Because I've told you some reasons as to why I quit now. If you want to know why I joined again, give me 2 in the chat. Guys, let me say it again. If you think you're doing this business for your leader, for your upline, for your mentor, for your V5, for your V4, for your who you recruited you to business, you think you're helping that person, then that's a wrong mind. Actually, it's a rotten mindset. You're not doing this for anyone. You're doing it for yourself, for your family, for your future and your future. You're doing this business for yourself, for your family, for your future and your future. So if you think when you don't agree, guys, do never think that you're doing this business for anyone, not myself. Even if I recruited you myself, actually, me, I've recruited many people to an extent that some people I don't even remember them. I'm telling you, I've recruited people to this business to an extent that I don't even remember some people I recruited. Someone inboxes me and I'm like, oh, hey, because I usually put them in a broadcast. So I'm like, oh, I remember. I have forgotten them already. Why? They are many. And I'm speaking of fact, they are many. So if you think I'm going to cry because I've left, eh? Hey, I don't even remember you. No, so you think you're quitting and you're hurting me. I don't even know you have quit. I don't know. Why? I'm already recruiting new people and I'm working with very many other people and I'm growing business. So if you quit, you think you're hurting. I don't know you are quitting. So when you quit, I don't even recognize you have quit. So the reason as why I joined the business again was I saw these guys. One, Julius did not stop working. 2, he continued to earn and his life was changing. 3, these 2 guys, Spirit and Aloysius, when they joined the business, they started there and they started pushing the business. So as I was sleeping, as I was meandering around, as I was doing nothing, okay, as I was meandering around, these guys were earning money and they were succeeding in the business. So I felt like I was still being left behind. Why? They were my friends, remember. We had a team of 4. Julius, Aloysius, myself, and Spedito. So I was being left out. I was being left out. So I was like, how will I look if these guys have now succeeded and I have nothing? I had to join business again. Someone has told me, I've seen a message here. Someone said, can we talk sometime better, please? What do you mean by can we talk sometime better? Usually I have to make sure you're not in the wrong place. So if you feel what I'm talking is not important, then you're in a wrong place. iPhone, I am the one conducting this meeting. Please, can you leave the meeting? Thank you so much. You can leave the meeting. Guys, I was saying, I joined business again. Yes, he can quit. Yes, you can quit. Yes, I'm rude, and that is what I want. You can quit. Guys, the reason as why I quit this business, I joined business again, it was because I realized the guys were winning and I was left out. So I thought, how will I still be joined? Like, how will I be still moving with them? They are successful. Take an example. They are driving, I'm on foot. Huh? They've constructed houses. I mean, I don't even have a plot. I mean, so it came into my mind and I was like, no, I also have to come back and you make this thing work. I have to come out and make this thing work. Okay? And that is why today I am the one talking to you, ladies and gentlemen. That is why today I'm the one talking to you, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to welcome everyone from wherever you're joining us. And we are how many? I see different leaders. Frank Nice, how are you, my brother? That one is one of the leaders we have here. And then, hey, leader Kate is also here. Okay. Nicholas, how are you? I guess you're doing well. You know, we have a problem. I'm sorry, guys, you should not take this personal. Don't take this personal. People who use iPhones, some people who use iPhone, not everyone, but some people who use iPhones, they think they are brilliant and wise. Some, not everyone, some. So please, you can take out your iPhone if you think what I'm talking is not relevant. I'm a V4 and I have made this myself. So if you think your iPhone is a big deal, don't take it personal. You can leave and you come back. Let me teach people with Androids. Okay. Yes, that is that, and I'm done with that. Okay, now, on the Tuesday, I usually come here to show you the corners where money is hidden. And today specifically, I want to emphasize, because what I'm talking is not new. Of course, I know. I'm just throwing more light, okay? Maybe specifically for the new people that have just joined the business, may not be knowing this. And yes, don't laugh. Yes, I have lived with some people in that category, and I know how to put them into their into their level. For the people who have just joined the business, this is important to understand. I usually mention it, and let me mention it again. It is not that when you don't recruit people to this business, you don't make money. I usually want to make this statement again because some people get confused, all right? It is not that when you don't recruit people to the business, you won't make money. No. Are we together? The people who start this business and they don't have, they don't want to recruit, but they have their capital, are we together? They will still make the money. Okay? They will still trade and make the money. You have your robot, your Roku robot, then you have your capital, whatever amount, you can start there and make the money. Okay? So people should not tell you that if you don't recruit, you won't make the money. That's not what it is. The fact is, we have many people that are not recruiting any person, but they are making their money because they have their capital. So how does the recruiting session come in? This is what I usually want to emphasize. We recognize that many people have small capitals. I'm using this English so that everyone can understand. We found out that many people have small capitals. I guess you understand what I mean. Now, we discovered that the only solution they have is to recruit and collect more money so that they can grow their capital. Because, for example, you have $100, okay? And then you have set a coin, or you have set a trade, and this trade is floating. And you don't have anywhere else that you can get money to add into your trade. And the only solution you have is to collect these bonuses and put into the trade. Let us be honest. You have nowhere else to get more money to add into the trade. The trade is floating, and then you are stuck on the way. What are you supposed to do? Let's be honest. If I tell you to start teaching people, because if you teach people and you earn this $30, you can add into the trade and you grow your capital and you also go out of the floating loss, right? So if I advise you to recruit, is it something bad? Is it something bad if I encourage you? Because I don't know. I don't like. I feel like I know most people say not everyone will be recruiting, and that's right. That's why we say it is either you have your capital and you're trading and you're making profit, or you are doing both. You trade and you are also building the team, or you are focusing on specifically building the team. Now, this is where we make the mistake. I want to clear the air. Some people have a small capital. They don't have anywhere to get more money to add into the trades, okay? And they're not willing also to build the business. What do? They are always complaining. My trade, I am floating. My trade, I am floating. My trade, I am floating. Day in, day out, they are complaining. And when you ask them, what is your plan? They say, I'm waiting for my trade to go out. Now, for how long are you going to be waiting? Because I also enjoy doing both. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, we accept your trade is floating with your $200, okay? And it has been floating for 2 weeks. What have you been doing in the 2 weeks? Waiting for the trade to come out? Really, if you're a business person, for example, let's say you have a shop. I have friends here who own shops out there. Maybe you sell whatever you sell, clothes, you sell shoes, you sell whatever you're selling, groceries, and so on. If you have a shop and you're not getting customers for 2 weeks, do you just sit like this? And I know people can even go to witchcraft. If they take a week without selling any product, people can even go to witchcraft. They start asking, Jaja, what's wrong with my business? These days I don't see the customers. What's wrong? If people can fidget and find ways to make sure their businesses are working, okay? Okay? If people can fidget and find ways as to why they find solutions to make sure they get customers in their local businesses, how about here? Because if you own a shop and you're not getting customers and you don't know what to do, I don't know usually what people do, but with this business, we have a solution. We say, if you are floating, you don't have anywhere to get capital, the solution is teach people, collect bonuses, add into your trades, period. And if you do it, you enjoy it. You grow your capital, you grow your team, you're building what we call residual income, or what we call this financial freedom. Because if you start that line, you can make money even when you are sleeping. This is what I mean. Allow me share my screen. Guys, we should leave the iPhone person. The iPhone guy should be left out. Eh? Let us leave him. Let us leave him. Let us focus on business, okay? Yeah, in the business, we usually have distractors. And that's their role. They don't know why, they don't know where they are and why they are there. Okay, so let us not put our time onto that. Let us proceed. Let us proceed. Let him focus on that and let us focus on this. Yeah, I usually tell people that when you're discussing people, for us, we are discussing business. Now, this is what I mean. You see this one, eh? This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, where is my car thing? This one. You see this car? If I was focusing on people like iPhone, I couldn't buy this car. This one, eh? Let me open this one, eh? Hey, yeah. You don't know, no, don't know. So, I was here, and okay, I wanted to show this. Now, guys, look at this. It's not much money, but of course, look at this. This is what I try to mean. So when you look here, ladies and gentlemen, you see we have direct configuration. Okay, I guess you're looking at this clearly. See, we have direct configuration, we have team configuration, Yes, they are coming as 0.0. You see? At the end of the day, it is now compounding to what you are looking at here. You see? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us be honest. Don't you need this $29? Okay, if I was going to share with you this same screen in the evening, you would have realized that it won't be 29. I assure you on that. If I was going to share with you the same screen in the evening, you will find it is already more than that. And how does this money come in? It is because I have people I work with. Okay, should I also show you this? But some people will just fear. Okay. Now let me just do it. Just a moment. Let me just do it. Look here. How many people do I have directly? Those ones. Those ones have used my link directly, 250. Okay. Yes. Let me put this out. Okay. Have you seen that? So we can have a drive. Have you seen the 250? Those ones have used my link directly, 250. And remember, I have many that have quit. That's why I told you, some people I don't remember. Now, those ones, the 250, have used my link directly. But I have many that have put it under my team. I put under who I put under, those ones under other people. Those ones I don't remember how many they are. Okay? Yes, my leader Chadwick people, I'm being honest. Those ones I put under Chadwick. I don't know. And now I give the responsibility to this leader. Leader Chadwick, please handle this particular person, James. Now, because I put him under you. So I even forget about James because I know you're handling. So that means even when they quit, me, I want to even understand they quit. So, yes, we usually do actually, because usually when you want to rank up, you have to build the under. Me, I remember when I was going to become a V4, I built 3 V2s in 1 month. I made the 3 V2s in 1 month. 3 V2s. And a V2 should have 20 people, a V2. So that means I had to recruit 60 people to make the 3 V2s myself. So I made the 3 V2s in a month. I want to go into that science. Let me go back to business. Let me go back to the point. Because let me just come here. Now, let me come back here. And Now, this is where I want us to put the focus. This is where I want us to put the focus. Let me just show you what you need to rank up, and we shall call it a day. Let me just show you what you need to rank up. Okay. The day you start this business, you become a V1, or who we call a junior broker. Okay. A junior broker, or like you're seeing here, junior broker. Okay. That's the day you start the business. You're a junior broker. Okay. As we are here talking, this person, you have seen that message. Someone told me I'm ready. They want to activate their robot. You see, you have seen that message. Eh? You have seen. Let me show you. We are here talking. Someone says, I want to activate. They are here. Hello, I'm ready. Hey, let me just go back to business. I'm going to activate him after here. Now someone says, let me give him to me. Me, I teach business. I'm going to show you my broadcast, and you know I'm teaching business. Okay, now, how do we rank up? Everyone starts as a V1. Okay, a V1 is the junior broker. The day you activate your robot, you become a V1. Okay, everyone starts there. So whoever has just activated their robot, you are a V1. So how do you become? And when you're a V1, and you share your link and someone activates, activating we mean when they put in the $120. Okay. If someone does that, then you will earn $30 if you're V1. It means today, if you started yesterday and you give someone your link today and they activate with 120, you earn $30. Even if you do it tomorrow, even if you give your link to 5 people and they all put in the $100 today, the 120, you will earn 30 times 5, which is $150. $150 today. Okay. So everyone starts as a V1. And how do you become a V2 or a middle broker? This one, you need 20 people. Either directly, or you can recruit 3 if you are the one here. If you are here and you are Chadwick Bibo, let me use the C. You can recruit 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. However, remember, I gave you a strategy that you need to qualify for V5 before even you become a V2. That is by recruiting 8. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I remember that strategy. I gave this strategy out already. I'm not going to dive into that today, but you can do this. You can be a V1. You're Chadwick Bibo. Chadwick Bibo is not a V1. I'm using him as an example. And then you're recruiting 1, 2, 3. So you are recruiting 3. Then you put the rest under these ones to make your team of 20. Okay? To make your team of 20. So the moment they are 20 under you, you become a V2. So it doesn't mean that all the 20 should be directly into your link. No. It doesn't mean that the 20 should be direct into your link. As long as you have 20 people under your team, but the 3, at least 3 must have used your link, then you qualify to be a V2. Okay. And when you're a V2 or a middle broker, this is what happens. If you're a V2 now, if you give out your link, you earn 40 USDT. 40 USDT. Okay? You earn 40 USDT. So a V2 is someone that has 20 people and above under his team. A V2 is someone that has 20 people and above under his team. Either he has recruited these ones directly, or he recruited at least 3 and the rest are under the 3 like I've just explained. Okay. So if you're V2, Chadwick Bibo, again, you're Chadwick Bibo, you're V2. Now, you have 20 people already, 20 people. This one we have understood. You have 20 people under you. Now, you want to go to V3. You can decide to recruit 450 people directly. This one. 450. This one. Directly, you become a V3. All, you do what? You make sure you make 5 directs on the 3 you added to. Now you have 5. Then you make sure you have 3 V2s. 3 V2s. 3 V2s. And then you have a team of 100 people. So what is simpler? Let me ask a question. What is simpler if you want to be a V3? You're a V2, you want to be a V3. What is simpler? Recruiting 450 people, all having 5 directs, then having 3 V2s. Because 3 V2s will give you a number of 60 people. Okay? 60. But remember, you already have 20. The 20 we are counting, the ones you made to be a V2. So you already have 20. Then you're just having a number that is left, 20 people to become a V3, because you need a total number of 100 people. So let me count this for you again. You're a V2, that means you already have 20 people. So if you create 3 V3s, 3 V2s, 1, 2, 3, this one will have 20, this one will have 20, and this one will have 20. So this totals up to 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. But remember, to be a V3, you need a team of 100 people, like you're saying there. It means you need more 20 people under these ones. Now, you can decide to recruit these ones yourself, or to still build under these leaders as you prepare them to be V3. Who is learning from me? Let me see if you're learning from me. If you're following up, please. Let me see you're following up. If you're following, give me a yes. If you're following, give me a yes. To make a V3, you need 3 V2s. To make a V3, you need 3 V2s and a team of 100 people, plus 5 directs. But remember, you already have 3 directs. Now we just added 2. Okay? Thank you for following. And I guess we are learning. Okay? Okay. Now, let us see if you become a V3. If you become a V3. Okay, now. Okay, let me mention this before I go any further. If you're a V2, and you recruit, you are Chadwick Bibo, you recruit Abe, okay? Okay? You will earn, if you're V2, you will earn $40. Like this one, you see. You will earn $40. Listen to me, guys. You're Chadwick Bibo. Let me share again. You're Chadwick Bibo. You are now a V2. So if you recruit Abe, you will earn 40 USDT. Okay? And if you have Lawrence and you have Shafiq under you, and Shafiq recruits a person, Shafiq will earn his $30. Same thing that will happen to Shafiq. I mean, Lawrence will earn 30 and Shafiq will earn his 30. Okay? But because you, Chadwick Bibo, you're V2, you are above, you are 1 rank above of Lawrence, you will earn extra $10 because you have because Lawrence has recruited. Lawrence has earned his 30, but because you're 1 rank above of him, you will earn more extra 10 USDT. Who has understood that? Give me a 2 if you have got me right. Meaning that you earn direct and indirect activation bonus. If you have gotten me right, give me a 2 in the chat. If you're a V2, you earn direct and indirect activation gain. If you're a V2, when you recruit a person directly in your link, you earn 40. So if you have other people under you, they recruit, they earn their $30, but you continue to earn extra 10 because you're one rank above of them. It is good if people are learning now. If people are learning, that is very, very good. That is very, very good. Okay. Now let us go to this one. Okay, now that is for the V2. And we have seen the qualifications to become a V3. What are the qualifications? It is either you recruit 450 people directly, or you create three V2s and a team of 100 people. Plus 5 directs. The 5 you already have 3, then you add it 2, then make 5. So that is that. So when you become a V3, you decide. I mean, this is what will happen. First of all, you earn $50 directly. You are Chadwick People, you're V3. I know Chadwick People knows this well. You're Chadwick People, you're V3. You're Chadwick, you're V3. V3. All advanced broker. Okay. We have seen how to become a V3. So if you're Chadwick People, you're V3. If you recruit one person direct, you'll earn $50 there and then. If you have a V2 line, for example, you have Abe. Abe is a V2. If Abe recruits a person under him, Abe will earn $40. Okay? But you'll get extra $10 from Abe's line because you're one rank above of him. You get extra $10. And if you have Lawrence is a V1. If Lawrence recruits a person, he will earn $30. But because you are 2 ranks above of him, you earn extra $20. So from the direct, you earn $50. From the V2 line, you earn $10. From the V1 line, you earn $20 direct. Hey, my goodness, guys, this is money. This is money. Remember, I have not talked about this one. I'm not talking about these ones yet. These ones I have not talked about. Team, direct, those ones I have not mentioned. I have only talked about this one. I have only talked about the activation gain. This is when you wake up and you see you have some dollars that you don't understand how they came on your account. You don't understand how you got that money. Have you woken up one morning and you find the money and yes, you have seen and you don't want to know so much where it came from? Have you experienced that? You wake up one morning, you have $50, and then you're like, hey, but to check you have activation gain, and you're like, okay, no problem. Someone is calling me. Let me just chat him. I'm trying to chat him because you see, people are calling. I want to join. Someone is calling, they want to join, you are still here teaching, then someone says what you're teaching is not important. Ah. Okay. So when you're V3, $50 direct, 10 more extra dollars in the V2 line, then 20 in the V1 line. Activation gains. Who would like to become a V3? Do we have some V3s here? So any V3s? Chadwick people here? Any V3s? Any V3s? Any V3s? Saul, I see Saul is there. I see Saul. Crypto Coach Jerina, yes. Coach Jerina, yes. The V3. Any other V3s? People don't want to talk. They don't want to tell us their ranks. Someone is calling me on this other phone. All these calls you hear, are business calls. And me, I don't have any other business that I conduct. This is what I conduct. So any other V3s? We only have Jerina and well, I see Saul here. Any other V3s? Okay. So let me stop on V4. Let me show you how V4 earns. Only in that line, Only in that line. Only in that line. Henry Katz, how are you, Henry Katz? I guess you're doing well. Henry Katz, how are you? Okay. I guess you're doing well. Hey, my brother Malesula, you're V3 and you're here and you're keeping quiet. Malesula, how are you, my brother? Okay. Nickman, how are you? Okay. Let me stop on V4. Let me share you the V4 thing and see how things are working out. Okay. I'm new here, still fresh. Okay. Okay. Brian. Okay, Brian is a V. Oh, Brian, how are you, Brian? Brian, long time. Brian, I had already. Yeah, Brian, Brian, how are you? Long time, my brother. You man, you're lost. Guys, do you hear Ugandan English? You man, you're lost. I have taken long without seeing you. That is our Luganda English. Brian, I have taken long without seeing you. Hey, Brian. I'm speaking English. Hey, Brian. Oh. And that is English. Guys, don't laugh. That's the English we have. And that's how we are surviving. As long as it can earn us survival, no problem. After all, it's not all about perfection in the language you speak. It's about, do you understand what you speak? That's the point. It's not about languages. Yes, we know language barriers are everywhere. That's well fine. You shouldn't laugh at your friend because they don't know how to speak English. No, that shouldn't be the point. Okay, leaders are not busy with freshers as long as you are not in his link, you are stranded. Now, guys, let me ask a question. How many people do we know in Uganda? How many people do we know in Uganda that are rearing? Should I say rearing? How many people do we know in Uganda that are keeping kids in their houses that they don't bear? I know there are some, but how many people do we know? Let us be honest. At times, we want to blame people of not helping us. But you personally, how many people are you helping that don't have a biological line on you? How many? How many? No, let us be honest. Because someone says leaders are not focusing on them because they're not in their direct links. Do you know the reason that's why we tell you should have an inviter? One of the reasons that's why we tell you should have a direct inviter is because this person has to take responsibility. He ate the $30, he ate the 40, he ate the 50, he ate the 60 as a V4. So this person is supposed to take the total responsibility of teaching you. Unless this person is no more in the business, then you go to the upline of that one. But if your leader is available, the person that recruited you to the business is available, you're supposed to be on their back. They should teach you. So do not blame any other person for not catching your back because they didn't eat the $30, they didn't eat the 40, they didn't eat the 60. Never become annoyed for that. Because I'm asking a question. How many kids are you keeping in your house that you don't bear? They are not your biological sons or daughters. How many? It is hard. It is very hard. I know some people do it, like myself. But it is hard. You know why? People usually want to take care of their kids, and that's right. Before you blame me or before you blame any other person, how many kids are you keeping in your house? Okay, you have a house, you built a house, mashallah, and you have some rooms that are not being used in your house. How many people have you got from the streets and you brought them into your house and then you told them, I have some empty rooms in my house, come and utilize them? How many people have you taken into your house and they have occupied those rooms? How many? No, let us be honest. How many? Someone one day asked me, you know, when I'm driving my car, me personally, I don't take people, when I'm driving, I don't usually pick passengers on the way to carry them. No. I don't. So someone told me, you have a big car, you're sitting in only one seat. You have this passenger seat and then you have other 3 seats at the back. I was like, yes. Then he asked me, why don't you take people? I asked him, do you have a house? Yes. Are you using all the rooms? No. Why are you not getting people from the streets and giving them those rooms? It is. Then he said, it is my house. Then I also told him, this is my car, a private one. You have clothes in your house. You have clothes in your wardrobe that you don't use. How many have you given out? You have 8 pairs of shoes. You have 8 pairs of shoes. You have 10. Someone is looking for one. How many have you given out? How many? Every day you eat chicken, you eat fish. Some people are not even having a chapati. Someone has not even eaten a chapati. How many have you given on that chicken? How many? Before you blame anyone, look into yourself. How many have you given the chapati? How many have you given food? Because you're eating fish, you're eating chicken, you're eating KFC. Hey, someone brought for me KFC yesterday from Kampala. Every day you eat. But how many? How many? No, guys, I'm not being like, I'm not taking this personal, but I'm just trying to show you that before you blame anyone, look also at your side. Some people have constructed big houses. Actually, they've constructed flats. Okay? They've constructed them for rentals. Okay? And they, even friends, they're only friends that are not even in position to pay rent where they live. And this person cannot invite this friend to sleep in their rental. They can never. Then you find them blaming. They're not helping us. You have not helped me. Hey. How many are you helping? Yeah, how many? You have many, many clothes in your house. How many? And here, we are even, because me now, I'm not your upline, and I'm teaching you. At least you should appreciate that. If you are waiting for me in your box, that may not happen, but I'm already teaching you on the Zoom. Am I not helping? Am I your upline? Am I your upline? No, but am I not teaching? I am teaching. So how much help away from that do you want? Let us be appreciative. So put the burden on your upline. Let him take charge. If he quit, then take who is their upline. Let them take their responsibility because they enjoyed that money. They ate the 30, the 40, and that. Yes, me, I'm usually like that. Some people say I'm rude, and I love that. Because I want to be like everyone else. Am I supposed to be like everyone else? No. I'm supposed to be myself. Guys, let your upline take the responsibility. This is why we say you should have an inviter to the business. So if you get your link from the website and you just register, and then you put in your $120, who is your, like this one, learn. So please don't become annoyed of me. He has not helped me. No. So if I say I'm not having time for you, yes, I don't have time for you. Why? I am not your father in the business. That's what I mean. If you decided to come as an orphan in the business, yes, yet you could have a father, then face the orphan problems and challenges. Why did you choose to be an orphan when you are just starting the business? Why? That is why we tell you, when someone shares you the link, please use the link. Charity is there because now I'm teaching, I'm charitarizing. I don't know if that language, that English is okay. I'm already charitarizing, but your upline acts like your father in the business. They are supposed to take responsibility. Am I making sense? So don't become annoyed because ABCD did not help you. Is he your upline? Did you give him the $120? Did he take that 30 whatever amount? Am I making some sense? So some people are so annoyed. Leader ABCD doesn't help. Is he your upline? Is he? Because even if he's your upline and he quit, you're supposed to find a way. Yeah, actually, some people even abuse us when we are busy. Someone say, hey, you don't help, you are selfish. Am I selfish, really? And then you? If I'm selfish, then you. I want you to tell me that, because I know we all know some cities or towns where we have these kids who cannot afford meals, and you eat chicken today, beef tomorrow, fish the other day, liver the other day, like that. And how many kids have you invited at your house? Okay, where you are renting? How many? And you gave them lunch. How many? How many people have called you and they asked you for $10 and you gave out? How many? Hey. So guys, I want to end it here. Let us not be emotional. Let us just learn the skills. This is your business. Take responsibility. Let your upline do their work. Okay? As the upline is doing their work, also endeavor to learn and practice what you've been able to learn. Don't blame people. Guys, never put your blames on anyone. You will quit business. The reason that's why I quit, I was blaming someone else. Migade Nicholas says I just pray for them. But there is a point where someone doesn't need prayers. They need something to eat. The prayer will come tomorrow. There is a time where someone needs that exact action, that immediate action, not a prayer. There's a point where someone needs to be taken care of at that juncture, not a prayer. I tell you, there's a time where someone needs your 20K. There's a time when someone needs your $5, someone needs your $2. There, you pick it out of your pocket and give out. They don't need a prayer. Hey. So you pick out this command and you give out. You can render that help at that juncture. It's okay. Sometimes prayer is not, I don't say it is not important, but it is not the exact help they need at some point of time. Someone is damn thirsty. They want to get something to at least quench their throat. And then you choose to pray for them. Someone is damn thirsty. Instead of giving them a drink. So for you choose to pray for them. No, at some point of time, prayer comes later, but they need some help at the moment. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here. It has been a great time to have you. And of course, let us go and make sure we continue learning the business and then we practice. Stop crying. Don't wait for anyone to support you or help you. This is your business. Take charge. Learn, practice. You are floating, don't cry. Build business. Guys, we should stop crying of floating loss. We should stop. We have made it a tendency. Okay? Are we together? Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? We should stop this tendency of crying all the time. We should stop this tendency of waiting for other people to help us. We should stop this tendency of blaming others. Yes, you may have all the reasons to quit, but you should have one reason not to quit. Let me say it again. You may have all the reasons to quit, but you should have one reason not to quit. So even if you have 99 reasons of quitting, have one that can stop you from quitting. And that should push you to the next level. It is your business. Take charge. Please take charge. Are we together? No, my name is Abe. I'm not Coach Chris. My name is Abe. So I wish you a happy Tuesday. Usually, the week, when the week goes to Wednesday, it is already to the weekend. I don't know if you have realized that. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So when the week comes to Wednesday, it is already at the weekend. I don't know if you have seen what I've seen, most especially these days. So please don't think you still have a lot of time. You don't have time. You're not too young. You're not too old. Chadwick Bibo, you're not too old. Nicky Man, you're not too young. You know, some people think, I'm young. I have time. No, you're not young. Ladies, on this call, ladies usually take many things for granted. I'm a lady, I will get married. After all, the father will take care of the kids. I am nice looking. I have the big bums, blah, blah, blah. Wapi? They will decline in one day. You will not even see where they have gone. Work for yourself. Take charge of your business. Don't blame people. Whenever I feel like you should be blaming someone, you should blame yourself. And you should not over blame yourself. You should also learn to forgive yourself. And also, you should learn to appreciate yourself. Some people have never appreciated themselves. Me, the reason as why I bought myself this car was to appreciate myself for the hard work. At some point of time, appreciate yourself. Thank yourself for being a hardworking person, and things will move on. I want to thank you for the time. We meet again next Tuesday, inshallah. Tomorrow is a Wednesday for the Luganda speakers. We shall meet there on that meeting of the Luganda. And of course, we shall be talking more about crypto and things in that line. I want to thank you. God bless you.